Welcome to the SailPoint Identity Security Solution Show, the one place where you're going to learn all about SailPoint's products, services, solutions, capabilities, and how they help you solve your identity security challenges. I'm Jaishree Subramania, your host today, and joining me today is Jody Paterson, our Senior Director of Technology Alliances. Jody, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Jason.
Jody, I always feel you have a fun job here. Where you're collaborating with technology partners, security experts, folks in the field in terms of industry experts to expand our offering and share knowledge. Let's sort of dive into it. Let's share how we approach it here at SailPoint. Let's sort of look into how we work with partners across the ecosystem to help customers get the most from their technology investments and extend their abilities to control access across users, data, and applications. So, Jody, what is Technology Alliances here at SailPoint?
Well, thank you, Jaishree. So SailPoint has thousands of large customers with complex environments, and we're not the only software vendor in these companies. Now, Technology Alliances program focuses on our relationship with those other ISVs, which stands for Independent Software Vendors. Now, the goal is, how can we work better together to create useful experiences for our customers across all of the vendors within their ecosystem? And we do this by creating relationships with other companies. We mutually investigate joint use cases. We invest in product development of these use cases. We do it ourselves, and the vendor does it as well. We do it together. And then we deploy it at our customer bases. So think about how easy it is to use DocuSign in Microsoft Outlook now. So it's the same concept, really. Two independent software vendors work together to create an ecosystem of integrations that seamlessly give you the ability to sign documents from your email inbox. So we pretty much do the same thing with identity at the center of the use cases.
I'm so glad you brought out this example of DocuSign. You've made it simple. It's so... the use experience is so critical. Mm-hmm. And so I want to sort of dive into why are technology partnerships important and what are some of the use cases that we're addressing today?
Certainly. Well, so identity has become center to organizations' cybersecurity strategy today. It's one of the lenses that you assess your security posture. And that's actually one of the reasons that Identity Security Cloud is growing so fast amongst the world's largest companies. It works across the organization, and it is considered by most the master source of identity within one's company. Employees, contractors, and machine identities across all hundreds or thousands of applications within the environment. So now, if you consider that Identity Security Cloud is the center of identity, it means it is our responsibility to give controlled access to this data. It's very valuable, and we give that to other vendors. So you can support these complex use cases that our customers can support these complex use cases that they may have. Now, some use cases that we have seen are like PAM vendors, CyberArk, Beyond Trust. They might identify some anomalies and want to initiate preventative measures to remove access from risky individuals. Or ITDR, which is intrusion threat detection and response. We are the response piece, so they would detect some type of potential intrusion or risk scores that would exceed certain tolerances, and then they want to block some sort of previously provisioned access from a user. And that gets sent to us. That's one type of integration. And then you have an IT service management product like ServiceNow. Many companies leverage ServiceNow workflow, and they want to integrate SailPoint into to streamline this experience. Now, hundreds of other examples that we can really talk about. In fact, approaching thousands. We have a really large library of integrations that add a lot of value to our customer base.
Yeah, so I can clearly see this is one of our biggest differentiators as well in terms of how we work, with these partners from CyberArk to Beyond Trust to Proofpoint to SAP to ServiceNow, right? Let's sort of dive into what makes a good partnership. How do SailPoint's certified integrations that you've been working on, offer customers the latest capabilities that they really need today?
It's a good question. So, when we started this program, we were really the only ones pushing for integration, and we were the only ones doing a lot of the development. And our goal was and is to improve the quality of our experience for our customers across the entire ecosystem. Now we are so busy that we are the ones We evaluate the submissions. We get submissions in from the website from other vendors. We assess those use cases. We look at the business value. Then we develop it, or we don't even develop it. Our partners develop it themselves. So the type of partner that we find valuable is one that understands the use case, sees the value, and has the same value as SailPoint, in which we want to improve the experience for the customer regardless of the product being used. And then they dedicate resources to do the development as well. Now, we used to do it ourselves when we were the ones pushing for this type of ecosystem to improve the value for our customers. But yeah, we definitely look for, come to the table with resources, bring the idea, and we will provide you the valuable identity data in return.
The common goal is what you're trying to really look at. What is that user experience? What is it that we can provide together with a partner for our end customers, right? That's just excellent. There's so much going on, as Jody pointed out, thousands of those integrations and capabilities that we're looking at.
Now, one of the things that we do is we offer certifications as well. And the reason why that adds a lot of value is our customers can rely on the fact that if you use a certified SailPoint integration, you know that we've looked at it, it's not going to impact your workloads. It's going to do things in a certain way that don't impact the security posture of the organization. You can trust that once we certify it, the third-party product that integrates into SailPoint is trustworthy and can be used and will add value.
So Jody, how about this? Let's sort of dive into what are some of the more successful partnerships and the use cases that we have today. We've got all of these partnerships, as we pointed out, right? You spoke about some of the PAM vendors. And of course, when it comes to the risk connectors, ServiceNow, SAP, let's sort of dive into some of the successful ones. Give us some examples.
Certainly. We have hundreds that our engineers have actually developed, and hundreds more that our partners have developed with us. Now, the ones that are most popular are ones like ServiceNow, SAP, privileged access management integrations. And if we look at some of them, the ServiceNow integration enables our customers to remain within their IT service management solution, but still have the power of SailPoint Identity Security Cloud. Now, a common use case is opening up of a support ticket to provision users. Companies have trained their massive workforces to use it and don't want to retrain them to use Identity Security Cloud. In fact, ServiceNow has told us that this is their #1 downloaded integration from their store, which is really a nice accolade for us. Now, another popular one are the SAP integrations, and I call that the SAP integrations because there are lots of them. SAP, as we all know, is one of the world's largest used ERPs. And they've been undergoing a global migration of their customers to their cloud-based solution S4. SailPoint, alongside our partner SAP, we built connectivity and integrations to enable their customers and ours and our potential prospects to seamlessly leverage the power of Identity Security Cloud when they undergo their migration to S4. And this is very powerful when you think about the decentralized nature that SAP organizations the decentralized nature of identity that the SAP organizations have to deal with now.
That's excellent, Jody. So, you and your team have, brought in a lot of process and structure to the technology alliances, aspect of it, and we're seeing so much impact. We're seeing customers come back and share with us and looking for more use cases as well. So I sort of want to get to the last question. What is it that you're planning for the future of technology alliances? Can you sort of share a little bit more on what your plans are there?
Absolutely. I've got to be careful because we can't talk about unreleased products. But if you think about what is our goal, what is our objective, we want to stay ahead of where the market is moving so that we give to our customers what they need today. Mm-hmm. And in order to do that, we have to be in lockstep with a lot of the vendors out there. If you're thinking about SAP, for example, we had to be ahead of this years ago. We had to know SAP is about to migrate all of their customers to this massive cloud-based S4 solution. What is the impact going to be on our customer base? Which is maybe about 40% of our customer base are heavy SAP organizations. So 5 years ago, we started investing in this and building these integrations to be able to cater for what they need today. this is still continuing on today. We have to think about 4, 5, 6 years into the future. What are our customers going to need in 5 years' time? And we build those relationships. And as you know, those relationships take a lot of time to build, go through legal. But that's our goal. That's our objective. We are staying ahead of the curve. We're building relationships with all of the major vendors out there so that we can give these integrations to our customer base.
Jody, thank you. There comes that excitement, right? I'm so glad you sort of shared this with us. And there's a lot, from connectors to integrations and the technology alliances. We're staying on top of it. If you have any questions about this, do reach out. Reach out to your account rep, reach out on our website, and let us know. And we're here to help you every single step of the way. So thank you. And Jody, thank you.
Thank you, Jaishree.